Running back Royce Freeman led the Texans in Week 16 in rush attempts. He outrushed Dario Gumbawale 16-8. So he doubled Ogumbawale's rush attempts, but he was not as efficient on the ground. Only 16 for 32. He had one reception for 6 yards, finished with 4.3 fantasy points in this upset win against the Titans. And Freeman, the last 2 games, 27 rush attempts for 83 yards, not very efficient on the ground. But what's been encouraging is he played 55% of the snaps, and now he gets a Jacksonville defense that is one of the worst defenses in the NFL, and also could be resting some starters later on in the game. So if Royce Freeman, if you need volume, if you need a pulse at running back, Royce Freeman is a running back that I would play ahead of the Rex Burkheads and Dario Gumbawales of the world. Like, Royce Freeman is getting volume. That can't be ignored even on a bad Texans team. Royce Freeman right now, yes, he's being drafted as the running back. Oh, where is it? He's being drafted as the running back 40, and I feel like that's an appropriate value for Royce Freeman. Maybe you can get him to like that running back 36 or so. His consensus right now for Fantasy Pros is as the running back 42, so maybe you can squeeze him into a back-end running back 3, but more of a high-end running back 4 is how you're viewing Royce Freeman, as a volume play and nothing really more. Not efficient on the ground. If you like the content and you find it helpful, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. The encouraging thing is the snaps, but he's finished as the running back 42 and running back 44 each of the last 2 weeks. But Jacksonville is a plus matchup. They are the 27th in rushing success rate, 13th EA per rush, 20th in rushing yards per game, and 17th in explosive run rate allowed. So a middle of the pack plus matchup for Royce Freeman in week 17. Could he fall in the end zone and be a running back 2 on the week? That wouldn't surprise me. There's also a lot of downside to Royce Freeman. I wouldn't expect him to get a score. I wouldn't expect him to get 70 rushing yards, but you can't ignore that Royce Freeman is going to be the lead rusher for the Texans in their matchup against the Jaguars week 17.